Hello. Well, in this video, we'll see comparative adjectives and superlative adjectives. So let's see the first example. The giraffe is taller than the dog. So we use the comparative form plus then to compare two things or people. Here we are comparing the giraffe and the dog. So we have the adjective tall, which is a short adjective because it's one syllable adjective. So the comparative form of the adjective tall is taller. We just add er. We have another example. Let's say, for example, Dacia is cheaper than Range Rover. So the adjective cheap is a one syllable adjective. It is short, so that's why we add er in the comparative form. Okay, we are comparing two cars in this case. A villa is larger than an apartment, so the same, yeah, it's the same. The adjective large is a one syllable adjective, so it is short, and that's why in the comparative form we just add er. The elephant is heavier than the mouse. Okay, here we are comparing the elephant and the mouse. The adjective heavy, in this case we drop the y and we replace the y with I and we add er. Then we have the sumo fighter is bigger than the boxer. As you can see, we doubled G. Why? Because the vowel I is stressed between two consonants, and that's why we double the consonant. If we have a vowel, a stressed vowel between two consonants, we need to double the second consonant. Like this example, the sumo fighter is bigger than the boxer. Fatter. Okay, that's yeah. Now let's see the case of short, long adjectives like expensive. It's expensive is a two-syllable adjective. Yeah, the motorcycle is more expensive than the bicycle. So with long adjectives, we don't add er at the end of the adjective. No, before the adjective we put more. So we are here comparing the motorcycle with the bicycle. All right, good. If another example would be, for example, she is more intelligent than him. He is more intelligent than her. Range Rover is more expensive than Dacia. Okay, yeah. And then we have irregular adjectives. Irregular adjectives, they don't have a rule. We have to learn them by heart. Okay, they don't follow a particular rule. So, for example, the comparative form of good is better. So we say iPhone is good, Samsung is also good, but iPhone is better than Samsung. Okay. We have the adjective bad is also an irregular adjective. So the form completely changes in the comparative. The adjective completely changes in the comparative form. Nokia is worse than Samsung. Okay, if you compare, for example, iPhone with Nokia is bad. Samsung is also bad compared to iPhone, but Nokia is worse than Samsung. Okay, so remember, please, adjectives. There are three types of adjectives. We have short adjectives. Short adjectives are one syllable adjectives. They consist of one syllable. These adjectives, if we want to put them in the comparative form, we add er at the end. With long adjectives, we put more before the adjective. And with irregular adjectives, we have to learn them by heart. We have, for example, good, the comparative form is better. The adjective bad, the comparative form is worse. Okay? Now let's move to superlative adjectives. In superlative adjectives, we, for example, use the plus the superlative form to compare one person or thing with more people, with more than one person or thing in the same group. So we say, for example, number 3, the one on your right hand, is the tallest basketball player. So we are comparing number 3 in the group. Okay, we say number 3 is the tallest basketball player. The adjective tall is a short adjective, so in the superlative form we add est. Okay, good. Let's see another example. Sarah is the shortest girl in the family. We have Sarah, we have her family. We want to compare Sarah among her family, in the family. So we say Sarah is the shortest girl in the family. As you can see, we have the plus the superlative form, which is adjective plus est, plus in the family. Yes, good. James James Rodriguez is the youngest football player. Okay. Yes. Okay. Then Russia is the largest country in the world. Yeah. We have, so yeah, just to recapitulate, with the adjective tall, the superlative form is the tallest. Adjective short, the superlative form is the shortest. Young is the youngest. Adjective, we have the plus adjective plus est. This is the superlative form of adjectives. Large, the largest. Easy, the easiest. But yeah, let's see this. If we have good, the superlative form is the best, because the adjective good is an irregular adjective. So let's, yeah. For example, we have a lot of students in the classroom, but student X is the best. Okay? And the same, yeah, we have a lot of students in the classroom, but student Y is the worst. Okay? Or let's go back to the first example we saw earlier. We say that iPhone is better than Samsung, and Nokia is worse than Samsung. Nokia is the worst, and iPhone is the best. All right. He is the oldest person. So here we have the plus adjective plus esc. This is the superlative form. Number 3 is the biggest apple. So as you can see, we double the consonant G because we have a stress vowel between two consonants. Number 3 is the fattest cat. Fat, we have a stress vowel between two consonants, and that's why we double the consonant T. So if we have a vowel, a stress vowel between two consonants, we need to double the second consonant. And we have an example here: the biggest, fat, the fattest, with double consonants. Good. Chinese is the most difficult language to learn. Chinese is the most difficult language to learn. English is the easiest language to learn. These are examples. Let's say, yeah, we have another example. Let's say, for example, Range Rover is the most expensive car. This is just an example. We have other examples here. Morocco is the most beautiful country in the world, if you agree with me. Yes. Yes. So we have long adjectives. We have the plus most plus adjective. Sometimes in comparative adjectives we may, if the people or the things we are comparing are equal, we use as. For example, Navas is as old as Ronnie. Okay. Or if we have, for example, Ali is 16, Usama is 16, so Ali is as old as Usama. Ali is as young as Usama. All right. I am as tall as my sister. Okay. So if two things are equal, we use as plus adjective plus as. Yes. But if two things are different, we don't use as. Okay. We say we need to use the negation not. Logan is not as expensive as golf, or Dacia is not as expensive as Range Rover, for example. or the dog is not as tall as the giraffe. Here, because they are different, we need to add not. Okay, we cannot say the dog is as tall as the giraffe because it's not true. So the dog is not as tall as the giraffe. So that's it. I hope, yeah, you got the idea of, from this video. I know superlative adjectives, are easy if you just remember that with short adjectives we need the plus adjective plus est. With long adjectives, we need the plus most plus an adjective, and with irregular adjectives we have the best and the worst. Okay, so good luck.